Hi guys, welcome once again to another episode here on my YouTube channel. And guess what? I have Diana from Good Health Consult. And you know that anytime I want to talk about pertinent information, she is my, my pro that I go to, like my go-to person. So you all guys know that there's been a speculation of the NMC of UK trying to modify the English test of competence or the English language requirements that registered nurses need to prove that they are efficient in communicating in the English language for them to practice in the United Kingdom. And some of you guys asked me to do a video on that, explaining the process or what the NMC is planning to do. So today with me I have Diana from Good Health Consult, who has talked about this particular topic on her channel, and today she's here to help me to answer your dying questions about what the NMC of UK is planning to do with regards to the Ielts and English test of competency. So Diana, you are welcome once again to my channel. You are not new to the channel, like most people know you already. So we know Diana already. She's also a registered nurse. She's also from Ghana. Yeah. And so, Diana, so to start with, what is the NMC planning to do with regards to the English test of competence?
Okay, let me just say hello to Becca's subscribers and her family. So this is the second time I'm actually doing a video with her, and I'm so excited to come again. We're always excited to come your way with pertinent information, important updates, and today, so we're just going to keep on talking about the updates about UK Nursing and Midwifery Council potentially reviewing or reducing the English language requirement for overseas nurses. So on 26th May, that was just a few days ago, UK NMC had a meeting, and the reason for that meeting was to consider the IELTS requirements or the OET requirements in order to maybe reduce it so that it will give so many other overseas nurses the opportunity, because we've realized that even since they reduced the writing to 6.5, a lot of people are still struggling to get all the NMC English language requirements. So the plan is for them to review this whole thing in 3 different areas.
That's very exciting news, to be honest. When I heard it, I was like, really? Wow. Because IELTS is like one of the biggest obstacles that is preventing a lot of people from moving to the United Kingdom. And I always say that we speak science, we health professionals, we speak science, and English is never it's never the backbone of health. It is science and your skills that is the backbone of health. So English does not really classify a person, but it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. So it's very good news if they are planning to kind of like look for an alternative route or decrease the IELTS band score. So with what you've told us so far, they are coming up with 3 strategies to approach this English language obstacle that most people are facing. So what are these 3 strategies that they have planned to introduce, or they've proposed to introduce?
So they are looking into 3 different areas that they could consider and hopefully give so many other people the opportunity. So regarding the IELTS score, initially it was for a registered nurse who is coming from overseas to get 7 across all the models. So 7 in writing, 7 in speaking, 7 in listening, and the other models. So in 2016 there was a petition about this IELTS requirement. So the UK NMC reduced the writing to 6.5. So even after they reduced the writing to 6.5, still a lot of people are struggling with the others. Sometimes someone will write and get 7 across all board and get 6 in the writing. So you still don't qualify, you have to write again. And the most unfortunate thing with IELTS is you have to write all over again. You can't say that, I didn't pass the reading, so I'm going to do the reading. You have to do it all over again. It's so expensive. So re-registering and rewriting, it's such a big deal. As well as the OET. So with the OET, you're expected to get B, BB, and 6.5 in one of them. So it's still, comparing the IELTS to the OET, it's of the same standard. So it's still a bit challenging for most people. And another thing is, you don't have the OET in so many of the African countries. So sometimes you have to travel to other countries just to have access to the OET. Materials about OET is not that...
it's not easy to source.
It's not easy to get, compared to the IELTS. So, like, people are struggling with the English language requirement. So they are hoping to consider reducing the score. So I think for the IELTS, you need to have an overall of 7. So maybe we don't really know exactly what they are planning yet. But for that first aspect of it that they are looking into is to potentially reduce the overall score. So it's possible that they might reduce some of the modules. Exactly. So that in all the overall
it should
score,
be reading, because reading is the challenge for most people.
I think most people are struggling with the reading. Yeah. So some people will get 7 across board and get 6 in reading, which definitely doesn't qualify you. So hopefully they might reduce the overall score for either the OET or for the Ielts. So that's the first one. So hopefully if they reduce the Ielts score, it's possible that the overall score, which is 7, might be reduced to maybe 6.5, or it's possible they might reduce the 7 in reading to maybe 6.5. We're not sure yet, but they are planning to reduce the score.
So the first step is to potentially reduce the Ielts overall band score, so that, or OET overall band score, so that if you get the overall band score, irrespective of what you get for a particular module, you can still qualify to use that result to register for the NMC of UK. And what's the other one?
So the other one they are looking into is maybe accepting employer reference. So with the employer reference, I know some people have even arrived in the UK already. They've managed to write CBT. They've passed even the OSCE, which is the practical aspect of it, which is also a bit challenging. They've managed to go through that, but still the English language, they've not passed either IELTS or OET. So it's like you are still not registered with NMC. So in some hospitals, these nurses are working as healthcare assistants. You know,
especially those that come as dependents.
Exactly. So I mean, to come all the way, hoping to write OET again or hoping to write IELTS again, and you are still not getting it, even after passing OSCE. It's so frustrating.
It's frustrating.
Very, very frustrating. So with the second stage or with the second aspect of it, considering employment reference would be a very good thing, because for some, imagine somebody who's already here working as a healthcare assistant because he's not managed to pass the IELTS. They could take a reference, a letter from the employer, from a manager, from the HR, to prove that indeed, if you are in UK, there's no way you speak any other language apart from English. So if they consider this aspect of the fact that somebody working in an English speaking country can get an employment reference, then it will help so many people as well. Not only in UK, but then also from overseas as well. If your employer can write something to verify, that would be very, very good. Yeah, so that is the second aspect of it.
And okay, that's very brilliant, to be honest. And what's the third one?
So the third aspect of it is, if someone has done any postgraduate course which was taught and examined in English, they could also consider. So it's possible that if you should get a letter from your school saying that this postgraduate course was taught and examined in English, maybe they might also consider that as an English language proficiency. There is no way you would study up to the point of doing a postgraduate and not be able to speak efficiently. So sometimes when you think of their clauses, it's a bit unfair. There's nobody who can study up to a postgraduate level and not be able to write and speak English. So if they should consider this third aspect, then it means that if you've managed to do any postgraduate course here, they might consider like a letter from your school showing that this program was taught and examined in English. So they might just take that as your English language proficiency, so that you may not need to write IELTS. So these are the 3 areas they are considering. They had a meeting on 26th of May. So these are the areas they might consider. So if they decide,
fingers crossed.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. So if they decide,
they should, because to be honest, this thing is overdue. Because to be honest, there are some of us that speak better English than some people you meet here. No disrespect, but there are some people from the EU countries that you meet them, and you from Africa, you are very fluent and you are very, I mean, you are giving all the vibes in English and they cannot. I have a colleague at work. If you try to go a little bit intense with English, he'll tell you, me no English. Me no English. Me no English. She's a registered nurse. That is the reason why I said that language, English doesn't define us. No, we science people, it's the science and the skills that define us. These people are people that are very skilled. They know what they are doing. They're knowledgeable. But the English is kind of a limitation. So I think, to me, even if they consider all these 3 options, is good.
If they consider all
of the 3, then you choose one of them. A lot of people opportunity, because now the UK need a lot of nurses. Like the other day, I worked with one woman. She's 78 years.
And still working.
And she's still working.
I mean, these people need to relax.
And that day, we were so short-staffed. We didn't have anybody. We had to fall on her. We don't have an option.
Yeah.
these people are people that need to be on retirement and enjoy their life, but they don't have an option than to come and help the system. So if more people are trained, or if more people are given the opportunity to use these options to come in, it's going to ease tension on the system, and hopefully things will get better. So fingers crossed, either one of them or all three of them will be considered, and it's going to be implemented, I think somewhere in October.
Yeah, so the plan is they've had the meeting on 26th of April, which is just a few days ago. So if they plan, so if whatever they've planned,
whatever decision they take,
whatever decision they take from this meeting, if they plan to like implement all three, hoping it will start in October this year, October 2022.
That would be brilliant.
So let's all keep our fingers crossed. If you wish to rewrite the IELTS again, you just go ahead. If you wish to write the OET, you can go ahead, because you never know where the changes is going to come from, or which score they are going to accept in total. You don't know which score they are going to accept, either for the OET or the IELTS.
And it's valid for 2 years. So
yes, definitely, if you write the IELTS or OET, it's valid for 2 years.
So definitely when
hopefully it will give so many other people the opportunity.
And also, if you see a petition going around saying that sign a petition for this, and just sign it, because sometimes they look into those things like that. Because I remember before they changed the writing bank level for OET and IELTS, there was a petition,
and that was
all signed at that time, and that was how come they accepted that particular proposal. So it's a proposal which they are still thinking about, and they want to see how many people really support this idea. The more people support the idea, the more they are going to like really consider it. So if you see a petition like that, you can also sign it, so that together we all strive towards a common goal to get as much people into the United Kingdom as possible. Is there any other thing we have left behind?
So this IELTS issue, so this English language requirement issue has become so frustrating for most people, to the point where most overseers are coming in to the UK as healthcare assistants, or senior carers, or home carers, and all of that, just to be able to get the opportunity to try again, because honestly it's so expensive. If you are taking that much out of your salary to register for the OET or IELTS,
expensive.
It's like more than half of your salary gone. It's so difficult. So what most people are planning to do is to just come here as senior carers. Most people are trying to come here, hopefully to work and then get some money to be able to rewrite it, because it's so expensive. So, I mean, considering the fact that you're a registered nurse, some people have even worked for so many years. They are of a higher rank, but just because of this idea, they have to come in as healthcare assistants and senior carers, which, I mean, most people are not so happy about, but it looks like there is no way out for now. But let's just keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully if they reduce the OET or IELTS score, or consider the other two aspects like employment reference and postgraduate study, then hopefully it will open the door for so many other people. So what I will advise that whilst we wait for them to make their final decision to implement whatever they decide in October, do not give up. Let's all come together and keep praying about this. And if you are on the verge, if you are yet to start your IELTS, just try your best and have it at the back of your mind that you are writing it to get what they are demanding for now.
Which is just 777.6.
Exactly, which is 7776.5, because you never know what the outcome is going to be. And so if you are planning to write out or OET, just put in all your best and hope to just get whatever they want now. Do not think that they are going to reduce it, so let me just relax. Otherwise, I mean, these people, they can shock you. So just keep your fingers crossed, but then try and work hard.
But we are all we are all praying, we are all signing the petitions, we are all putting in voices to make sure that the voices go far and it's heard, and hopefully things will fall in place, and they'll reconsider some of these decisions they've taken in the past, and they kind of like soften things or make things a bit more flexible for people to come into the healthcare system. So I think that is all we have to say in this video. When it is implemented, we'll be one of the first people to
come here
to inform you, to update you on the good news. And so thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, for always coming back to the channel, and head on to Dinah's channel as well for more details on this particular topic. Until we meet again in our next video, guys, is bye.